Hey guys, this is the Damasteel Stubby unboxing, as I promised. So we'll give it a few minutes. Hey Salty. And let some people get in here and we'll get into this guy. Pretty excited. I've had it for a few hours now. And I was kind of getting antsy. But I wanted to have lunch, put the kids down to bed. So that we could do this. Hey Gail. Hey Salty again. Hey Anthony. What's up, MCX? Hey, Dom Does Random. What's up, Nino? Jesper? Wow, quality is terrible. I totally need a new router here. First one to leave the light. Alright. Hey, Jan, welcome back, buddy. 2 days in a row. That's cool. We're doing the Damasteel Stubby, which I'm pretty excited for, I'm not going to lie. A few hours. I know, Mr. Take. I just kind of like did other things. I tried to get it out of my mind so that I didn't get too crazy with anticipation. Hey, Dean. Hey, Mason. Can't hear me? Anybody else have that problem? I feel like I'm being pretty loud. I had a glass of wine with lunch, so yeah, there's that. Try not to be too loud. Let the littles... Yeah, you know, Nathan, I thought about that. At least Lincoln, you know, but... I definitely want to try and pay attention and parent, and sometimes with the live streams I get a little distracted. But yeah. Thanks, Gail. Here in front of us we've got the infamous Manker Elfin knife, my unboxing knife. Everyone seems to love. Got a little bit of adhesive from the last unboxing on it. Also for the trip, we've got the Stubby in titanium and the regular Stubby in titanium with copper buttons. Oh, Nino, sorry to hear that. Guess you're spending a lot of time on YouTube then. Hey, fidgeting and fidget spinning. I think I just subscribed to you yesterday. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yes, Matthew. Damasteel is pretty good looking stuff. So yeah, definitely a fan of the titanium as far as stubbies go. I had the copper stubby, but in order to get my fancy new camera, I ended up selling it because I definitely prefer tie. Just much more flickable. Had the stainless steel Stubby, which I also sold. Zayden, it's probably not just you. I'm sure it's poor connection. I need to upgrade my router. I'm going to be doing these streams and everything else that I do on my bandwidth at the same time. Waiting for your Stubby. They're fun. I really liked it as soon as it came out. But I think, you know, I'm leaning more towards just the OG Stubby. A little better. I mean, they're both awesome, but especially in titanium, that judder that you get from a bar spinner, it's not, you know, a light metal, it's not going to be as bad. Thank you, Nathan. But as you know, my wife, she has like 30 bottles of wine here because we have to go down to Indiana to get it. So we stock up when we go. But yeah, in 6 months, yeah, thank you for that $2, sir. We'll use that for the next one. Yeah, she does have expensive taste. Yeah, I could get a bottle of wine for $4 at Meyer. Some nice quality Barefoot wine, or some Behringer, or maybe some Boone's Farm. She's got to have the good stuff. You know, got to keep them happy. So yeah, let's we got 30 people in here. Let's take a look at this package here. 14 hands. What? Thanks, Anthony. SS or tie. If you like titanium and you don't mind slightly lighter weight, go tie. It feels so much nicer on the finger to flick. Just especially if you're going to be using it all day. Titanium is the way to go. I just love titanium. You know, it just defies everything I believe. If something is lighter, it shouldn't be stronger. But it's lighter than stainless steel and it's stronger than stainless steel. So, love it. Let's get the knife out. Oh, yes. All right, let's go in from the side. Your family makes wine? Hey, why don't you send me a bottle? I'll do a review on it. A full tungsten spinner, like a tungsten stubby. Pretty expensive. Okay, here we have... I think this box is a little different than what my other Rotoblade stuff came in. But let's just put that away before I poke myself. All right. Where do you sell your spinners? I don't sell them like, you know, I don't have a store or anything. Occasionally I sell these spinners I get to buy more spinners to review or to buy fancy stuff like cameras. But I sell that on the Spin Space Marketplace and also my own Facebook group, which is The Daily Fidget, which now has over 1,400 people there. So that's really cool. It's starting to get really active. We do allow buying and selling at your own risk. So if you're not a part of the Daily Fidget, definitely check that out. Either search the Daily Fidget in Facebook, or if you look at any of my past maybe 10, 12 videos, in the description there'll be a link for the Daily Fidget, a bit.ly link, because the normal link is just long and annoying. So of course bit.ly is the nice way to shorten that. Okay. I'm a dry red wine guy. My wife definitely likes the sweeter stuff, but I do not. And I don't drink wine that often. Just today is the first day past my 3-day military diet, so I celebrated with a glass of wine once the kids were in bed, which is why we're a little late today. So, here we go. Let's take a look at what's inside. Got my invoice. £325. That translates to about, maybe with shipping, around 440, 435 US dollars. I was able to purchase that thanks to sales from other spinners I had received. Definitely very fortunate in that manner. Here we go. Here's what's different. You get a kind of like, not really a certificate of authenticity. Hey, Romeo. But you get this extra card that just says Damasteel, when it was made, and Paul's signature. Hey, Alex. So yeah, normally you get the sticker, you get the regular Rotoblade Stubby card. Hey, Oz. But this is new. This comes with all the exotic stuff, the Mokutai, the Zirconium, the Tungsten, and of course the Damasteel. All right. Keep in mind, just because I am a celebrity, I do not get these at a discount, and I do not get them any sooner than anyone else does. Paul's really good about making things the same for everybody. Did I just say I was a celebrity? Extremely, extremely mild celebrity. But I have taken like 3 selfies with people So, yeah, I'm getting closer to celebrity status. Here we go, boys and girls. Oh, oh, did you see it? Yes, Kyle. When I sell spinners, I do include an autographed business card. So, hey, there's that. People love it. Oh, yes. All right, I got to look around the camera and just take a peek at this. Oh, yes. That is nice. Decent amount of etching, too. In case you don't know, etching is when they take the Damasteel and they soak it in some acid, which eats away at the darker parts and leaves the silvery parts raised up. So you have some... Oh, man, that is beautiful. I believe it comes with titanium grips. The weight is probably... I don't know. That's pretty close to titanium. It's probably in between stainless steel and titanium. But I don't know. I haven't had titanium. But man, that is gorgeous. Not too much etching either. 'Cause too much etching and it's like sandpaper. Like a really coarse sandpaper, and it just like hurts to flick. So this is about perfect. I know you can etch it even further to really get that look. But yeah, that blue tongue Damasteel, really nice. Looks to be fairly centered. You know, sometimes that blue tongue pattern can be a little wild, but here we've got the 3 blue tongue circles on the arms here. You've got a few halves right around the button, and of course the 4 circles on the outside. So yeah, it's pretty even. Oh yeah, feels good. Kind of feels like titanium. I guess my only experience is with titanium and copper, so this feels good. THS, unfortunately, I decided that those Modus Works Damasteel buttons weren't quite for me. I mean, I loved them, but I didn't think I wanted them on this stubby because I wanted some contrast. Even just this titanium button gives it some nice contrast. I just felt I had seen some pictures of those Damasteel buttons on a Damasteel stubby, and I didn't fall in love with it. It just seemed like too much Damasteel. Give that away. No, Yoha. Sorry. I had thought I might waffle this on my Facebook group, but I don't know if I can. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I agree, Kyle. That contrast. I think you need it. I mean, I might throw a superconductor set of buttons on here. Like, at least with just the insert, because the full superconductor buttons that I've seen aren't real impressive. I think it's got to have that, you know, that consistent silver ring around the outside. And even if it's just an inlay and not solid, I would be fine with that. But I don't know, man. I like this. I like this pairing right here. That titanium. It's not as bright silvery as a stainless steel, which probably isn't coming through totally clearly. Nino, the knife that I used was the Manker Elfin. You can get it on Amazon, I believe, for $79, maybe. It's kind of expensive for what it is, but I think it's pretty cool. Got a nice little guard. Very nice unboxing knife. Spider, I like potatoes too. I really like French fries. I'm glad you brought that up because today is one of my free days on my diet. So it's either going to be bacon cheeseburger and French fries or it's going to be Los Tequilas. We'll see. But yeah, look at this. I was hoping that it was going to be etched just like this. Not so much that it like scrapes the finger, but definitely enough so that it pops. Because some of that Damasteel you see isn't hardly etched at all, and it just looks like it's been, I don't know, painted on or something. It just doesn't look good. But this is perfect. Wine and knives do not. Yeah, Jan, I agree. That's why I had to put it away. I don't want to play with it too much, or yeah, we're gonna have to cut this short to go get some stitches. I like this. Hey, Dom Dom, thanks for stopping by. If you could design a stubby, what would you change on the original? On the original, I don't know. It's so good. If I could change anything, I'd say lower the price and make it available to more people, you know, better production so that more people could get it in their hands and not have to settle for some dirty clones that just I've never held a clone stubby, but there's no way it performs the same as the original. Paul is he's an artist, and it feels so good. All right, enough about the original. Whoo! I just like to rub it. Let's take a look under the button. Why not, right? Classic 8-ball hybrid. I'm surprised Paul has not moved on to the 10-ball steel. I know steel is more prone to corrosion. Thanks, Donnie. But I mean, they're just press fit in. I'm getting a press fit to review, so it's not like you're stuck with this bearing. So I mean, I could throw in a 10-ball. I've seen people throw the 10-ball. Oh, what is it? The 1-drop. So I may do that someday. But really, I mean, it's balanced, looks beautiful, works well. That's all I need. I don't need to try and squeak out an extra 2 minutes in spin time or whatever else you might gain from that. That doesn't really bother me. Spin times, you know. I like to look at the craftsmanship, and I like to fidget. Spinner tools. Are you the video? Did you do it on video? Or did you show a picture in the daily fidget or spin space? Somewhere I just saw somebody pressed it out and put a 1-drop in there. Hybrid ceramic versus full ceramic versus stainless steel. Obviously, your hybrids and your full ceramics are going to be even more resistant to corrosion. Full ceramic, you could dunk it underwater and just blow it out and you'd be fine. You wouldn't even need to blow it out. It's not going to rust. Hybrid ceramic, the race is stainless steel, so it is somewhat resistant to corrosion, but it will eventually rust. Stainless is not impervious to rust. But the balls won't rust, and that's kind of the most important part of the spinner, or of the bearing. Stainless steel, of course, or regular steel, like that's in the spinetic stuff, is very susceptible to rusting out, which can seriously affect your spin. So yeah. But as far as hybrid versus full, I don't really see enough to justify the price jump into a full ceramic bearing. I think if you are concerned about corrosion, just stick with your hybrid and keep it clean. All right, enough talking. I just need to look at this some more. Like, I'm telling you, and maybe it's because I don't have a stainless steel stubby, but it just feels barely heavier. The judder is just slightly more, if at all, than the titanium, between the Damasteel and the titanium. It's just a sexy beast. It's gorgeous, just like me. I'm gorgeous. Thank you, Spider. I am fairly pretty. You can ask Nathan. I'm sure he will agree if he's still in the live stream. Saturdays are for the boys. Well, this Saturday is for the families because I'm taking my family hiking to the local state park. And we're going to have a picnic and go climb the third highest point in this county. Looking forward to that. I love getting out and hiking. Oh, hey, Bill. Just peeping at just something, not a very nice spinner. It's just, yeah, Paul did the, just kidding. It's a absolutely gorgeous spinner, one of my favorites. Paul did do the etching. He does do etching, and he does even a little bit more etching, and this is perfect for me. It's got that look. I'm going to get this, take some shots with my nice new camera. Oh, Bill, don't you worry about it. I know all about fussy children. If you want to see those first initial moments, of course, this video will be live or will be posted once the stream has ended, but probably not missing a whole lot. I mean, here it is. Paul does some nice work. Good job centering on the pattern too. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's blue tongue Damasteel. It's not absolutely symmetrical, but I mean, it's very nice centering. I'm happy about that for sure. Not too scratchy. It's the one thing that eventually I didn't like about my Damasteel Modus Works buttons is that the sides of the buttons were scratchy, and unless you put them on a spinner that didn't have overhang. But here on the Stubby, those buttons, or I had them on the Tri-Stubby, they're the same exact size and they run right to the edge. So when you'd spin it like this, you'd get that constant rub because they were heavily etched. But this, I don't feel that rub. It's just enough to feel it that it's there, but it's soft and it feels good. That was the one thing I was concerned about, that this was going to be, a little too etched. Sorry, Ewans. No worries, Joshua. You do what you got to do. What's best for you, buddy. No judgment here. You're here now, and I appreciate that. Thanks, John. It is a gorgeous Damasteel Stubby. Sorry, I keep getting these MLB at-bat updates for some reason. Usually it's not this active. Something must have went down. And sorry for the very bad connection. Apparently I shut down some stuff, but my router is still struggling. That's going to be my next Amazon purchase. There you go, Bill. Bill, look at this blue tongue pattern. It's Damasteel. It's gorgeous. And it had a very bad connection, so it probably sounded really weird and sketchy. So, any questions about the Damasteel or anything else? We've got the tie here. We got the tie try here. Should try to live with Frontier. Frontier, I've heard about Frontier. And I've not heard great things. It's really smooth. Like, I mean, I feel the ridges. It's etched just right, but it's still smooth. It's like smoother than the titanium. It's weird. Rob D, this is Damasteel. That is powdered Damascus that allows them to create these certain patterns, like this blue tongue pattern. Damasteel is a trademarked brand, actually. I think it's made in Sweden, and they do a variety of patterns. But yeah, It is powdered Damascus that allows them to create the patterns. You're jolly? That's good to be jolly, Colleen. You're like Santa Claus. Why are you not Doug? Why are you not Doug the face cam videos like you said you were going to? What? I don't know what that means, THS. I'm not Doug, I'm Gary. The weight? That's a good question. Excellent question, Flip. Let me grab my scale. Just give me 2 shakes. So let's compare the titanium, which it's not truly fair because I have thrown on the copper buttons, but whatever. So titanium, 1.6 ounces. And now that I pick them up like this, I can feel that it certainly is heavier. Hey, Amy Jo, welcome back. Yeah, certainly. Almost 2.3. Surprisingly, it doesn't feel like that much heavier. So yeah, 1.6 on the tie, 2.3 on the Damasteel. Said you were going to be doing videos when you switch over to Facecam. Eventually, yes, I'm going to get there. I have to figure out my camera, and then I'm going to use a camera for one of those shots and kind of do like a switch back and forth, kind of like Twisted 420 does. You know, talk face to face, and then we go down to uppy closey time. Who said that? Who used to say uppy closey time on YouTube? I picked that up somewhere. They would do a face shot, and then they would go to the close-up view, uppy closey. I don't know. I picked it up from somewhere, someone I used to watch. Why not switch the tie buttons with the tie stubby? I mean, I like the two-tone look of the copper. I mean, it looks a lot better when... This patina is kind of weird because it's got this, you know, polished... Yes, William, Grim Green. Yes. Back when I was doing the whole vape thing, I used to watch Grim Green because he reminded me of Seth Rogen. Yeah, that's right, uppy closey time. Nice one, William. I knew I could picked it up from somewhere. Zerk buttons on Dama, yeah? Yeah, if I could get some Zerk buttons, I would try it out. Feels so good. I have to say, this is my favorite. Best bearing for spin time and smoothness. I'm going to have to say that 10 ball stainless steel. Like the one drop stuff I hear is really smooth and good. Yes, the wild Gary. This one does need to be cleaned, I do hear. Hey, thanks, Real Madrid. I appreciate it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, give or take 0.1 ounces between the copper and the titanium buttons. Rip the box. Hey, Jong. One drop. Yeah, who's ready for the Trillium drop on... Oh, shoot. The 8th? Is it the 8th? Friday the 8th, maybe? No. Thursday? Trillium's going to be dropping. I heard 60 per drop, 2 drops, one at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, one at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Definitely check that out if you're interested in a Trillium. But if you're just looking to flip it, stay away. Let people get the Trillium that want to enjoy it, like me. I understand the philosophy behind, free market, blah, 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 make money. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I dislike flipping. Just because I know, like with the last Trillium drop, I had some sick kids and I didn't even think about the drop, so it just passed and I missed it. And then, days later, people are getting their Trilliums and like instantly selling it for double or more. And that just irritated me. And people give the like, oh, it's not for me. And oh, you gave it like 5 minutes from the time you opened the package to decide it wasn't for you. Come on. We all know what you're doing. Don't tell me your dog is sick and needs an operation, so you have to sell it 5 minutes after you got it. All right. Enough ranting about flipping. At least hold it for like a day. Play with it. Make sure your dog is sick. Sorry, Spinner. Sorry to hear about your dog. Yeah. 180 plus shipping. Awesome, Alan. What'd you order? That's why you flipped it. If that was a true story, then I would feel kind of bad. But I don't know if you're messing with me or not. Either way, I would never flip a spinner just because I like them and I want other people to like what they get and get what they like without having to pay so much extra. That being said, now that I've opened this up, I will sell this for $5,000. So yeah, let's see if we can flip this bad boy. I just flipped it. John, you are hilarious. I did just flip it. I like you, John. Do I have a Tridama? No, I don't. I do not have a Tridama yet. I kind of stopped ordering stuff for a while. I realized, I wasn't under, obviously, no buy May. Is that what it was? No buy May. But in the month of May, I kind of just stopped ordering stuff. I realized I had so many so many spinners. And I mean, as a reviewer, I get spinner packages maybe daily, almost daily. I get so much that I just kind of stopped buying and kind of just focused on taking care of what I had. The last spinner I bought, I did buy a Triax. That was in May. But that was just because I really like 2R designs. Love that boomerang. Didn't go with the Axiom because, the whole aversion to bar spinners for the most part, as I sit here gushing all over a bar spinner. You don't have your mom's credit card? Well, that's good vibes, I guess. Save her some money. What are you trying to buy? This is going to look so nice in my photo shoot and in my actual review, because I know this quality is just terrible on the live streams. Rotorblade send you? Nope. I purchased each and every one of my stubbies. Paul is way too popular and does way too good work to really need promotion in any way. I don't believe he's ever given them out for review, so I certainly didn't bother asking. 200 from Spinnercraft. Nice bundles. Oh, is he doing bundles now? That's cool. Get a deal. Bill, that's the one thing I think I'm going to order next is a pendulum. And when I ordered this, I thought about ordering the pendulum as well. But I know when you order through Rotorblade, if you order two different things, he waits until both things are ready. And I didn't want anything to delay this. So I held off and I just haven't. I think I'm just going to buy one secondary, really. You can pick them up probably for around just a little over 200. Yes, I'd like to, Yoha. The pendulum, I like the whole chaos bit. I like that the whole it's different than a spinner. I definitely want to try it out. Pendulum, yeah, it's Friday, 1 o'clock. It is the drop at Rotoblade, right? Is it 1 o'clock? No, it's after 1. If they're still available, and it's, what, probably after 2 now? Gotta be after 2. Problem is, you just have to wait like 6 weeks. I'd rather buy one from somebody I trust and have it in 3 days. Spend an extra $40. Oh, Vibes, don't worry about donating, buddy. That donations, the super chat stuff, that just goes towards shipping costs for the giveaways, but it's just kind of like an added bonus to help me out. It's not like I need it to eat. So don't worry about it, buddy. Not at all. That's not what this is about. This is about experiencing something cool with you guys instead of on my own before the review, because I think that's cool to share that experience. Yes, Willie, I love you too. There's your shout. Man, it just feels so good. This is the perfect amount of etching. This is the one thing I was worried about with this was I had asked for a little bit more etching because I had seen some of the Damasteel Stubbies that looked like really flat back when he was first doing it. They were really flat, and there wasn't enough contrast to make it look like really pop. So I was like, hey, Paul, could you do me a favor and etch mine a little more? He probably forgot. I mean, the man is crazy busy. And I've seen other pictures of, he had said he had changed the etching process. I don't know if changed the acid concentration or changed how long he was doing them for. I'm not sure. But this is perfect. I'm certainly not going to seek to have this etched anymore. I don't want it to be super rough. Thank you, Jan. You too. Have a great weekend. I'm going to do some family time and get outdoors and do some hiking. I can't wait. More spinner mail. Arcadia. Ooh, the skull spinner. Serpent's Den. Nice. Very cool. And the Valkyrie from Josh. Excellent. Did you use my discount code for Spinetic? Those of you who aren't aware, I have links in all of the Spinetic videos that I've recently done, like the last 8 Spinetic series. If you click that link that says, I don't know, get yours here or get it now, whatever, that sends you to Spinetic Spinners, but also gives you that referral code. So if it is your first order, you'll get a discount on whatever it is. Doesn't matter what the spinner is, as long as you spend at least, I think, $15. I think you get maybe 20% off or something. So it's pretty decent. Yeah, that helps you out, and apparently I get Spinetic bucks, which allows me to get more spinners for giveaways. That's really cool. Just called and asked if they still had pendulum. Your wife called? That's cool. Your wife is down with pendulums, Bill? That's good. Well, can't do that, JD. I haven't done that in quite some time, and I'm currently home alone with children, so that's certainly not a situation that I would do that in. But that's not to say I'm against the thing in general. Just saying. You know, it's funny, I haven't even really experienced this through, like, live. The whole time I've been looking through the camera, so it's going to probably be a different experience when I actually shut this down and get to take a look at it. Gorgeous. I definitely like the tie buttons. That contrast is nice. Favorite sport? Baseball. Absolutely baseball. Detroit Tigers. Go Tiggies. Glad to see JD Martinez come back and with some hella power right from the get-go. Miggy kind of hurting, but I mean that's that's the story lately. He's been hurt here and there the past few years. No warpage on the live stream, Bill. Frame rate's not right. Lighting's probably not right. Need a discount for loyal customers. Yeah, you know, I hear you, Will. If you've purchased, like, I don't know, either a certain amount or so many different orders, you'd think it would be cool to have like a loyalty program and earn loyalty points to get discounts. But yeah, take that up with Josh. What's your opinion on the Spinergy? I like the Spinergy a lot. Very comfortable. I do not find that thinner inner area to be a hot spot like some people had said. Very comfortable, long spinner. Pretty heavy. Pretty big. I think it's like it's over 2.5 inches in diameter. Maybe close to 3. I'm not sure. So yeah, big, fairly heavy, decent spin time, and comfortable. I did do a review on the Spinergy, if you want to check that out. And I treat this just like a worry stone. It just feels good. Probably going to rub that material away eventually. Because I'm that strong, I can just rub steel off. Sides look good. Uniform. Kinda. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but got this gap, dead center. A bunch of those lines. Another gap. The gaps are the center of the circles, or in this case, the end of the square pattern here. I don't know how they come up with blue tongue, but it is very pretty. Yes, I am. I have superhuman strength. Yes, Bill. That's not the Merlot talking. I am that strong. Flywheel is cool. Yeah, I like the flywheel. I like those cog spinners. They're a lot of fun to fidget with. Flywheel I like better than the cog version 1.2. That was another one I had. Hey, I'm glad you appreciate it, Alan. Thank you for saying that. It's not really a lot of hard work. I have a lot of fun doing this stuff. Stay-at-home dad that gets to shoot videos and be a part of a really cool community on the side. It's not hard work for me. Day drinking, Grant. You know how it is. Kids are in bed. Wife's going to be home in a half hour. Get a nice glass of wine in. Wine is not really my thing. I like wine with lunch because I always eat a big salad for lunch. That's something most people don't know about me. Big salad with a ton of carrots, malt vinegar, and some Bacos. That's it. I love it. And wine just pairs really nicely with that. I don't know why. Typically, I'm a craft beer drinker. Unless I'm feeling a little bloated, then I'll go do some light beer, Miller Lite. But if I'm drinking to with the boys to have some fun, Jack and Coke, SoCo and cranberry, that kind of thing, mixed drink. Not a big margaritas on occasion. Margaritas give me heartburn though, so I don't do it too often. I am having margaritas tonight though, because we're going to a Mexican restaurant, and you gotta either you have a tall boy, some Dos Equis, or some margaritas. And I feel like margarita is the way to go tonight. All right, back to the chat. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted. I'll just stare at this for a minute. Oh, hey Angel, welcome to the Damasteel Stubby in all its glory. Hire a samurai. I don't know why I would, but that sounds awesome, Spider. Taco Tuesday. That's funny. We do Taco Tuesday, but a lot of times we're too excited and it ends up being Mako Monday. So, but lately with this military diet, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are off limits for tacos. So, yeah. But yeah, before that diet, it was always either Mako Monday or Taco Tuesday for sure. I'm down, Bill. Name the place and the date, and we are down for it. Have some tacos, do some gaming. You know, you know how we do it. Thursday taxos. Thursday tacos or Friday facos. Ooh, I don't think I'd want Friday facos. That doesn't sound right. Cruise to Croatia. That sounds exotic. Very cool. Man, this part right here, this is like heaven to rub. I'm obviously I bite my nails like severely, but I love 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 like scratchy surfaces and rubbing my nails. So this, ooh, facos, yeah. What the facos is going on? Yeah. Ooh. Worrystone. Yep, Jong. Yeah, I said that earlier, especially the concave area. I see Paul is coming out with a Mokutai pendant that is basically looks like a stubby without the hole in the bearing, and it just acts as a worry stone. I bet you I would be down with that. I think I'd prefer it to be Damasteel though, because you get that nice textured feedback from rubbing it. I thought about waffling this or selling it just because it's so valuable and I would just baby it, but I don't think I can. I think it has to be mine, at least for a while. It's so nice. Yeah, that's a good one too. Right there in that little dip. I'm like really nervous to balance it on a finger. How much the Damasteel Stubby weighs? I'm gonna say it weighs 2.3, but let me double check. We did it earlier. All right. Hopefully that's visible. Yep, 2.28. So close to 3. Let's for you Canadians and Europeans here, let's go into grams. Is that grams? 64 grams? I can't even see. I think so. 64 grams. That sounds right. So yeah, 64 grams, 2.28, 2.3 ounces. 2 months and you haven't received any of my orders. Oh, Spider, please tell me you didn't buy the spinners for like $2, $3 on Amazon. There's like this crazy, crazy trend of new sellers selling those for dirt cheap and then just vanishing. Like the stubby clones and other just cheap stuff. What you got to do, you got to look at the seller profile, and if it says like just launched, that's a big red flag. Do not order. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's 3 cents. Just launched is that's a big red flag that it's going to be a money grab, and then they're going to disappear. Yeah, Real Madrid. I'm not a fan of clones. I don't do clones. I do get sent clones without my permission on occasion, but I give them away locally because I don't want to promote them. But for those of you who do like clones, and that's what you need to do because your budget, that's I guess what I'm saying is here, I don't judge people for needing to do that, wanting to do that. To each their own, man. I'm nobody's judge. You want to do what you do for your own life. That's on you. I'm not going to judge you, or I'm not going to not like you because of that. I just do what I believe in and worry about myself. Yeah, good luck cloning something like this. Not going to happen. Sorry, I was just listening to, I think some neighborhood children outside my studio must have just got out of school. Woo! My most valuable spinner probably is the ring spin. You know what? You guys want to see the ring spin? Has anyone not seen the ring spin? Have not seen my crown jewel? You know what? I'm going to go get a few spinners anyway. Hold on just a second. All right. We got the Triax. That's kind of new. A lot of fun. I actually like it a little more than the Tri-Stubby, believe it or not. Where did the Tri-Stubby go? Oh, right here. See you, Jong. Thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you in the Daily Fidget. I do appreciate that you're very active and a nice part of our community. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. Those of you who haven't joined yet, what you doing? Join the Daily Fidget on Facebook. It's in the links on most of my videos. And we don't judge. We do people do clones there. We do, I do my own thing, my original designs. We've got Ryan over there who reviews the clones. So we kind of cover it all. No judgment, no banning. Just be good to each other, and that's all we ask. So yeah, at Taco Bell. Nice, Will. That sounds good. Everything sounds good now that I'm on my free day after 3 days of basically fasting. Yesterday, my dinner was a can of tuna and half a banana. Yeah. So yeah, I am ready to put down some food and some drinks. The Epic Spinner giveaway results. Shadowy Wolf, in that video, I indicate that on Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to go live. We're going to draw the sign-up sale winners. Those are the easiest. And then after that video, I'm going to run... I have to figure out which program I'm going to use, which website. I have a website that will... I can give them the URL of my giveaway video where people are commenting. I'm going to eliminate the multiple entries so that everyone gets one unique entry based on their comment. So even if you commented 100 times or just one, it's the same chance. And that's going to pick 10 more winners. And I'm going to match that up with my subscriber list to make sure people did actually subscribe. And then how we're going to make contact yet, that's still in the air. The last time I did a giveaway like this, people tried to fake other profiles and try and trick me. So what I'm going to do is, that's why I'm not doing the winners live. I'm going to find the winners. I'm going to find their comment. I'm going to pull their profile so that I know, and take a screenshot so I know exactly what date they joined YouTube or created that profile. So yeah, that will be Sunday, on Sunday I don't know. Basically 24 hours from now, plus a few. Time for the live stream. That will be Sunday, this coming Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll go live somewhere around. I may start a little bit early, but the drawing is not going to be until closer to 9 or shortly after that, once we get some people in. Let's see your collections. Well, we're going to... Oh, yeah, I got out the Tri-X. One of my ultimate favorites, the stainless steel Axis Micro. Look at that spin effect. Isn't that wild? Are you guys seeing this? Is this real life? Gorgeous. It's a 608 bearing. Normally I don't like 608, but Last Room Standing does a... They picked a nice bearing. It's smooth. I don't want this to spin for 5 minutes. That's not why I have this. I have this because it's so comfortable to flick. Feels so good. Looks hot. Yeah, Axis Micro. Tri-X over here. What else? Oh, the ring spin. Leonard was nice enough to send me this awesome Molly clip with the Rampant Lion Crusader shield to match the Rampant Lion on my ring spin. I asked him how much it would cost to get one like this, because these weren't for sale. He said, "Hey, give me your address, I'll let you know." Next thing I know, like a week later, it shows up at my door. Just sent it to me as a gift. They are some awesome people there at Steel Flame, Derek and Leonard. Who I asked if he wanted a review a long time ago, and he's like, nope, but I want to send you one so that you can have it. That's pretty awesome. There she is, the most expensive, my most treasured, and it's my most treasured not because it's expensive by any means. I would care less if this was $5. It was given to me as a gift, and the craftsmanship is just out of this world. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like it would be a comfortable spinner, but it's very comfortable. Got the 3D slug here. Those are kind of rare, I guess. Normally they do the etched flat, but these are the 3D that he does for some of these special ones. So very cool. Spin time, I think I timed it once just for fun. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes maybe. But that's another thing. I'm like, just look at how beautiful this is. I wouldn't care if it spun for 20 seconds. Oh, excuse me. Beautiful. Honor, respect, and gratitude. Comes in this nice microfiber lined pouch. If you weren't around back in the day when I received this, I received 2 ring spins. One was for a charity waffle for a little girl fighting brain cancer. We were able to raise $3,000 on that charity waffle, which was so cool. Big chunk of that was from the Harari twins. A couple cool guys that are all about giving back. But yeah. Anyway, back to the Damasteel. In case you're just joining, we are approaching an hour, so I'm not going to be too much longer. I do have some other videos to shoot and some other stuff to do before the children wake up. You were there? Cool, Shadow. Send a genuine stubby to a fellow reviewer. I'm not quite there yet. But I did. I don't know if you saw the live stream yesterday, but some guy that I barely know. I've talked to him a few times on Facebook, but he's just a fan of the channel, and he was just sad that I didn't have a lot of Zero Feud, or I didn't have any Zero Feud reviews, just because the stuff is so hard to get and expensive. But yeah, up and sends me 6 different compasses. That was crazy. I mean, many of you, maybe you were here yesterday for that, but very nice stuff. Very generous. I was just like, I don't think I could ever do that. I don't care if I was sending it to Lou from Unbox Therapy. I mean, I don't like to send my stuff out really unless I'm selling it, just because so much could happen between the post office losing something or, someone not being honest, that kind of thing. I'm just a very cautious, overly cautious person, and something I wouldn't do unless I just had all kinds of disposable income. Yes, Adam, it is. It feels great too. I mean, it looks great, but it's such a unique feel. It's like smooth and rough at the same time, but not too rough that it like will scratch you at all. I look forward to reviewing this guy. Still need to review the ring spin. I mean, they sent this to me, but they said they don't need a review because obviously Steel Flame is hugely popular. Nothing ever stays in stock for more than a minute or two. They don't need the promotion to get business. I mean, they're just that good. But they're just beautiful people that, I talked with Derek for quite a while before he said he just wanted to do something for me. So, I mean, that was really special to me. Anyway, back to the matter. I'm going to get this under the lights and do some shots on my nice new camera. I wish I had a macro lens. I mean, I've been doing some shots on my camera. Damasteel button. Yeah, James. Yeah. I've talked about that before. The Damasteel buttons had to go away to get that camera. But it wasn't because I was like, oh, I love these so much. It's so sad I'm going to have to sell them. They just, I didn't think I would like that matching Damasteel button with the Damasteel body of the Stubby. I just think Damasteel buttons look better on a spinner that it's contrasting. I didn't want it to all look the same, which is why, I do the copper button on the titanium Stubby. I like that contrast. Did it cost total? Adam, this cost, after the conversion, I want to say it was really close to about $435 or $440. Somewhere in that range. I think it's $325. Oh, here, I got 325 pounds, which, after shipping, which was 15 pounds. Oops, hello. Now everyone knows where I live. Roughly 440. I can't remember exactly. Check out the video on the Thrax. Yeah, I did a video on the Thrax. Hopefully I'm going to do the Tri-Thrax or the Thrax 666, whatever, however you say that. The Thrax with 3 arms. There you go. I've been talking with Eric over there at Thrax, and I did the Very Dapper, which is very similar to the Thrax 66. So I think they're going to get one out to me to review, which would be very cool if that does come through. Yeah, I mean, I think I have just as much fun rubbing on this than say Kush. 66666. It needs a clean though. I hear a little something that I used to hear in my titanium bearing. Just a little snap, crackle, and pop every once in a while. Probably just means there's some debris in the bearing. Using my patented cleaning method, it'll get that right on there. Do you mention your fan mail address? Oh, that's cool, Aaron. Yeah, I love homemade stuff. I really love it. I'm thinking I'll probably give out put my studio address in the descriptions of my videos if people are like really interested in having me check out stuff that they've made or that they want me to feature. I know that's pretty popular with a lot of review channels, especially once they get bigger. So yeah, it's definitely been on my mind. I would love to do a daily mail call if I got to the point where I was getting packages like some vloggers in New York City that wear sunglasses with wild hair used to do. I got a frog in my throat, so I can't really do my deep voice, but that's about as best as I can get right now, I think. Mail Mondays. Yeah. I had the thought to start doing like at least a Q&A every Monday just to like connect and chat with people. But yeah, if I got to the point where I'm getting a lot of mail, that would be awesome. Just load this thing with packages and open stuff up and hopefully not find human hair or not find white powdery substances. Yeah, Casey. Good old Casey. I liked watching Casey. He's great production value. Don't really care about a lot of the content that he would, but I mean, he's just a character and great production value on his stuff, you know. Clearly he's a good filmmaker and that's makes him entertaining. It's kind of sad when he stopped the daily stuff, but I understand. Got to move on. Yeah, AR, man, this is hot. This is very hot. Just a second. Yeah, buddy. You want to come down and say hi? To my people. We're live right now. All right. Sounds like my son has awoken from his nap, so he might join us for a minute here. Don't have too much more time. We've gone over an hour, but it's always fun to talk. So we've got 20 people in chat. You hear that? Kush, yep. Daddy mode activated. Luckily, he's 5 and doesn't require too much from me at this point. Definitely a little individual. Likes to take care of stuff on his own. Yeah. This area right here is the nicest feeling. Right on that ridge. I'm going to rub my fingers raw just touching on this thing. It's so nice. I don't think there's any way I can waffle this. It's so good. Want to say hi? Nope. He just wants to hang out here and watch.
Yeah. So, I wanted to play Ninja Turtles with you, but I can't find them.
Oh, we'll find them. We want to play some Ninja Turtles later? Sure. Did you find Shredder? Fish Face?
Well, I'll tell you one way who I can find two guys. I think they're in here.
How about the foot? You got your foot soldier still, right?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I found...
Ooh, look at this. Did you see this, buddy?
What?
Look at this one.
Yeah, spirals.
Spirals. It's called Blue Tongue Damasteel.
Looks like in one of the Heart of Defeaty. Remember when she puts it back?
The Heart of Defeat. Oh, you're talking the Moana?
Yeah, Moana movie.
Yeah, cool. We've only seen Moana about 1,000 times.
Well, we haven't seen Moana 3 or... We haven't seen Moana 2 or 3.
Dude, we've seen it like 20 times at least.
Yeah, but that's our... Is that our only...
$50 spots, 20 spots. Yeah. No, if I was going to waffle this, I'd like want so much ridiculous money that it would be... I would get laughed at. Just because I wouldn't want it to... wouldn't want the waffle to end. I'd want to keep it forever.
I thought that you meant hi, you mean like they are coming here, but that you didn't mean that.
No. We're talking to each other over the internet on live video. They're not in my house.
Okay.
My son thought all of you were going to be sitting here in the living room while I talked to you about the spinner.
Daddy,
Kids are awesome.
Daddy, where's my box?
The green box? I don't know, but... Oh, wait. I think you took it upstairs.
No, I did not.
Son Love... Yeah, it is a good movie. I did not know Dwayne Johnson could sing, but that song is pretty catchy that he does. Can you sing the song?
What?
What's the big guy's name?
What guy?
In Moana. Maui, the demigod or whatever he is.
I don't know how to sing it. All I know, well, when I watch Moana, I hear the Voyager song and I like lip sync to sing it.
You lip sync? How do you know what lip sync means? You're like 5 years old.
It's like this.
Yeah, you don't make sound. Let's sing it. Ready? We're going to sing it into the microphone. Ready?
No, I don't want to. I just got it.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Where'd you put my box?
Buddy, I didn't put it anywhere. You cleaned up the living room.
Well, I didn't touch it. Well, I was...
You're welcome.
I looked...
Okay, guys. As much as I would love to stay and chat even more, I'm feeling like I need to go into daddy mode now that my son is up. So, cool, Sean. Mitten represent.
Daddy, let me not touch it either.
Duvet, I did my deep voice. I think the deep voice you're talking about was when I was sick, and it doesn't get that deep. All right, guys, here it is. If you're on the Daily Fidget, check out some really nice shots I'm going to do with this guy soon, probably in the next hour after we locate the Ninja Turtles. But if you're not a part, join the Daily Fidget. It's a group on Facebook that we have a lot of fun. Talk about spinners, talk about other stuff, whatever. You can find that link in one of the videos that I've done in the past 2 weeks. Just look for the Daily Fidget and follow that bit.ly link and ask to join the group. Good job. We add people pretty regularly, so you can get right in. Yeah, or just search the Daily Fidget. I mean, we're getting so popular that we probably come up near the top of the list. I don't know that there's many other Daily Fidgets. So yeah, check that out. It's a way to keep in touch beyond these live streams. I try and stay pretty active there. I don't hang out very many other places on Facebook except for the Daily Fidget now. We got a good group of people there. Bill's there. Jong's there. A lot of you guys are there. It's just a very nice place. So yeah, join us. Have some fun. Alrighty, guys. Bill, you're not... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think we should add some more moderators. You're right, Bill. 4 times that the 3 of us aren't there. Bill, can you write something in chat so that I can see that I have added you appropriately? Once I verify that, then we'll get on. We'll get on with it. Bill, you there? Hank Hammer, you there? Well, while we're waiting for Bill, just another nice look at that. Ooh, there we go. There's the wrench. Okay, good deal. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Check us out on the Daily Fidget. Later, guys.